my God. Yo, he whammed this dude across the side of his face. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Breaking Bad reaction and commentary. And today we're going to be hopping into episode 2 of season 4 titled 38 Snub. Now, I'm sure what that, I know what that is, okay? The reason why I'm not describing what it is because I think like within the first minute or however long YouTube decides whether or not if your video is going to get completely wiped off the face of the earth. So for me preventing to say the word, I'm just going to go pew pew. Okay, I know what that is. Hopefully after the minute mark I can actually say it, but YouTube's always changing with itself and all that weirdness. But yeah, I know what the title of this of this episode inclines, but I'm interested in seeing what is going to be its usage within the TV series. Now, the titling with these episodes have been always so interesting to me, and it's always great being able to look back, especially on the YouTube, and seeing how people are kind of talking about the titles and all that. So it's really dope. But yeah, I'm loving just the direction of just how these titles are incorporated within Breaking Bad and how it incorporates within our characters here, but also just in general, we're hopping into a whole new season. and the reason why I'm saying that is because last week I've done episode 13 of season 3, and now and then I did season 4 episode 1. So yeah, I kind of am just noticing oh yeah, this is a whole new season. So I'm really interested in seeing where the direction goes, where the cause and effect, where that's going to kind of land us on, and how it's going to affect our characters here, and just affect the filmmaking as well too. I'm really excited to jump into season 4 and just to see where this leads to, because it just seems like the previous seasons, every time we've left off at a finale, it's just okay, well, where to next? Where do we take these characters? How do we push them more towards the extreme? And I said something previously in the other episodes where it's a lot of these characters, they're either heading towards the edge, or they're about to get kicked off the edge. And you only get 2 options. To see, it's either you choose to jump off or you get kicked off. Now, the mentality between that is very deep. There are those who kick people off to survive, and there are those who jump off the ledge to either at their own expense to deepen themselves as a character or thrust more into their extremes, or they fell victim to getting kicked off. So it's gonna be cool checking this out and seeing what characters abide by that sort of theme I guess we brought up on the channel. So yeah, guys, I'm excited to jump into episode 2 season 4. If you guys want to check out more per week rather than 1, you get to have 2. Check out the Patreon. You guys know the drill with that. You can also support the channel by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And at the end of the day, you can just sit back, relax, get your popcorn and snacks as we hop into season 4 episode 2 of Breaking Bad.
Assuming that's a deal breaker?
Yes, it's a deal breaker.
Well, if stealth is...
We got Walter. Walter's packing. He's packing. He always basically did his thing whenever he held a damn gun, so.
Can seal up real nice if you carry it IWB. A little harder to draw from, but it's really no substitute if you're intent on...
I will say, if we're starting off with Walter just selecting what type of piece he wants to pack, then I don't know, man. This season might be hectic. It's always hectic every season, but I don't know. I'm talking about shootouts, perhaps. The guy's yeah, so I don't want to ask any questions, but what you're doing right now is concerning.
I've been providing my services for the past 30-odd years. You'd think in that time I'd learned better than ask a man his business, especially not one referred by the lawyer.
The lawyer. Saul just knows everybody. This dude is just everywhere. It's quite the superpower.
I'm happy to take your money, but if you're not a convicted felon You might best be advised to bear your arms within the confines of the law.
Wow, that's interesting. This is interesting. I love, first off, with what he's wearing. I love that he's wearing like a red shirt underneath his neutral colors. I think that's like the first time we've seen that, maybe.
Defense.
But wow, I love the conversations here. They just seem very real, you know? I'm still tripping off of that monologue he had with Walter. Still tripping off of that. That was a crazy monologue. I just did not understand how dope these characters can be. But that was a brilliant example of how quick they can be so dope. Like, that was so awesome. Definitely can't wait to have more Mike. Yeah. Like, he's a senior at what he does. He's probably been doing this for a very long time. Probably longer than I've been alive. But it doesn't mean that he's any less affected by what goes on. So I'm happy that we lingered on that shot.
Dude, it sounds like an earthquake out there.
New sound system.
Whoa! Bodacious subwoofers, yo!
Bodacious subwoofers, man. That is hilarious. That is such a good... That's good. Oh, man. They're cool, man. They're cool. They got their own thing going on, and I think that's pretty dope. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure when they all met. I'm pretty sure when they started, smoking and dealing, but they felt like they were connected ever since high school.
Left for Dead, yo. The way them bitches get all crazy.
Wild transition. I was wondering if they were going to do that. I was like, okay, the camera fixed there. What is about to happen? That's cool. That still caught me off guard, but that was cool. I like that. But damn, Jesse, peer pressure in your friends? Come on, man.
Nazis are the whole Nazi family!
Zombies are dead, man. What difference does it make what their job was when they was living?
Dude, you are so historically retarded! Don't want to eat you just because they're crazy.
Yo, that is funny, bro.
I'm saying, where's the challenge? At least the zombies in Left 4 Dead clock a respectable 40. You gotta lead them and shit.
Dude, that's because they're not even zombies. They're just infected.
Yo, I'm going to be honest with you. After the second Black Ops, I stopped playing zombies, man. I would still say my favorite zombie is Dying Light. And I love Left 4 Dead. Nazi Zombies was cool. After the third Black Ops or just any other game after that, it just wasn't the vibe. Honestly, this is some zombie activity right there. That was some pretty good zombie activity right there. Oh, I love that exchange of editing right there. I love how they were flipping between those shots. That's cool. That's funny. That's funny. It's going to be interesting seeing Hank's recovery throughout this season.
You're looking at a rock at 2:24 in the morning.
This is not a rock. This is a mineral for like the 10th time.
Yeah, Hank is, is miserable, man. Hank has been through a lot. This dude's been shot at. He's been on death's door multiple times. He's killed somebody. Like, yeah. He's seen people explode. Now he's paralyzed. I get it. That's rough. That's like tough. That's incredibly difficult. But shout out to them for taking the chance to write this, because it's such a... You have to have a good understanding of both sides when it comes to that. Because the last thing he needs to be is alone, but I also get why he wants to be alone. That's cool. That's cool. That's what's up. Bro, they had like a whole MTV party.
I could so use a brain transplant.
Bro, I would hate to have this many people in my house on the floor, bruh. Get out. Scram. Get the heck out of my house. Yeah, I keep forgetting that Jesse totally murked somebody. I wonder how he's been holding up with that. I know Walter had been trying his best to pierce into that conversation, but I don't know. It's interesting to see all the coping mechanisms, I think, that Jesse is trying to use to just get by. That's not him. That's not him. That's another bodyguard.
You got something for me?
201.6.
So now we know who Walter was probably hoping to kill,
201.6.
which is crazy.
The way we left things, I would like the chance to clear the air. What?
Walter, you're never gonna see him again.
Damn. Damn. Wow. Why does that... I feel like that is a really big hit to Walter. Because I know he still has that prideful mentality. Especially always wanting to kind of be on the same level as Gus in a way. I can kind of feel that in a competitive sense. That's why he's probably trying to murk him.
Look at you! Way to go, honey!
Come on. Come on, Hank. Keep it going.
Man, I can't even imagine how hard that is. Oh my goodness. Not even just the physical pain or just the effort involved, but just the mental part of it too. Oh my goodness.
All right, buddy. That's what I call kicking some ass.
Oh, that was awesome, babe!
That's good.
Hell yeah!
Very nice.
Good-ish, man. I'll take the small victories whenever I can. I don't care. Damn, bruh. What is going on with him? Is he just really not like getting pity that much? Marie has been such an interesting character throughout the entirety of Breaking Bad. The spotlight has never been on her, but I've noticed her changes whenever there would be glimpses. And she really had an awesome character development. Like, yeah, it took her husband to be kind of sort of paralyzed, but it's really great to see her evolution throughout this. Even though she is, not getting treated the best.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's crazy. I was not expecting her to make a return. That's awesome that she is. That whole situation was crazy. I'm getting flashbacks. It's wild.
After Tomas was murdered, 2 dudes from the block, couple bangers he used to hang with, get run over. One of them shot in the head. Same night, I get this in my mailbox.
Jesse out here being a whole vigilante.
What exactly am I supposed to do with this?
Keep it and run. Keep it and run, girl. Aw. I hope nothing comes back to bite him for that, but that felt like a genuinely successful mission. I hope nothing comes back to bite them. Yo, did this dude pull up to Gus's house? Are you for real? Are you for real, man? I know he had to kill, like he wants to kill him, but I don't know. You gotta be a little patient, don't you think? Yo, he donned the hat. He donned the hat, man. Wow. That is a wild character transition. Love that we're hanging right over his shoulder with the blur of the house just in the background, slowly getting closer. This crazy good music that's playing right below it. Everything about this shot is so good. I love that it's lingering on it too.
Go home, Walter.
Oh, that's cool, man. You just get a message saying, "Go home, Walter."
Because I am serious about this.
Good. I am serious too. I have worked 30 years on building this business from nothing.
Speaking of returning characters, holy crap, man. This dude was in the pilot episode.
Giving me an estimate of your annual cash flow. Here. To which I applied the industry standard multiplier and added the market value of your real estate.
Damn. Got homeboy sweating in his own home. Skyler is freaking smart. I just wish she was not doing this. Seriously.
Excuse me?
Walter White wants to buy my car wash. The price he pays is $20 million. Now please leave.
Yeah, you ain't getting no 20 million, my guy. You are not getting no 20 million. What in the hot pocket is that? Like, what the heck?
Have you recently lost a loved one in an aviation disaster? Have you suffered injury?
Dude, Saul. Oh my God, bro. Too soon. Too soon, man.
You deserve justice. So if you want to tip the scales back in your favor, better call Saul. Sulkin, attorney at law, 505-5034.
Yo, Better Call Saul I probably said this already, but Saul reminds me of, like, that one defense attorney that is literally just everywhere and all the billboards. I know one of y'all have at least one in your area where you just see them constantly everywhere. And it's like, what the heck?
There were some actions that I took, which I want you to understand. I didn't want any of this to happen.
Mike is like, what the hell are you talking about? Are you still doing that half-measure bull crap?
Mike, I'm trying to tell you.
I get it. Fine. Drink up, Walter.
I gotta say, it is a unique saving grace that Mike is here. You know? Like, he gives someone that can kind of give experience and some noteworthy advice. Can't really get that from Gus, because Gus is more of like a peer on the same level, somewhat. Maybe a little bit higher, but Mike is just older, you know? So his words just hit differently, simply because of his life experience.
What's with the piece? Right hip inside your waistband? I noticed it the other day at the lab.
Bruh, he spotted that quick, man. Are you kidding me?
Mike, just get me in a room, and I'll do the rest.
Yeah, I don't think Mike's gonna budge. Like, come on, man. Mike isn't gonna budge. He's also probably not gonna, snitch either. He's just that type of dude. Woo! Oh my God! Yo, he whammed this dude across the side of his face.
Thanks for the drink.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if you just leaned down and just was like, you just got knocked the fuck out.
What about you? You sticking, or do I gotta flip you over and check you for a sliz?
Bro, I'm kind of pushing flowers here, yo. I ain't proud of it.
Man, just look at his mannerisms. Just the way that he just deflates. Like, he physically deflates when he can't have anybody else around him and when he has to be by himself. Like, his shoulders shrug a little bit more. Like, there's this, like, puppy dog thing that happens with his eyes when he wants to desperately cry out how he feels, but he can't. That was a really cool camera composition. I wasn't sure if that was like meant to be this, but it almost looked like he was in a prison to himself. Yeah, he still has not recovered from that. I don't think there's no recovering from what he did. Especially if you're, not a psychotic maniac. That's the end of the episode. Wow. All right, everybody, we just got done episode 2, season 4 of Breaking Bad. This is very clearly, kind of like the coming down of the last previous episodes, This is very much the settling, kind of like having everybody recuperate their thoughts. Just a lot has been happening. There's been so much momentum within the last 2 episodes, episode 1 and then episode 13 of season 3. So this was good, just for my brain's sake. This was good. I think the rest period that we've had with this episode allowed us to really digest a lot of the things that happened. More importantly, just how a lot of the characters are thinking and where they feel along the lines of the new borders between characters, the new chess game that is now plopped over the last one. And it's interesting seeing where people are maintaining their sides, with Mike. It's just more importantly, I think he just wants no part of things that can easily get messy. You know what I'm saying? Even though they could definitely do it, and I have no doubt in my mind that he has Walter's inputs in his mind, obviously so, especially after what happened to Victor. But there is this hardened veteran that is there where he has a code, and I respect that. I think it's cool, but it's going to be interesting seeing what happens with Mike, what happens with a lot of our characters, really. I mean, it's like I'm intrigued on what is going to happen with this season, because unlike the other seasons, I felt like I had an idea of where the climax could be. But season 3 really, took me on a surprise, especially with those 2 assassins. But for this one, it's going to be interesting what the new conflicts are going to be, where the new causes are going to arise from. So I'm not going to dive too much into guessing and trying to see which is going to happen, but just let y'all know that is what I'm thinking of. So for everybody else that's on the Patreon, I'm going to see y'all in a couple of seconds. I'm going to hop right into episode 3 here. But for everybody else, I'll see y'all next week. Stay healthy and stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed. Everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free. Just like my time. Hair pulled back in the backseat.